With that, though, which one is this one? Football. I would guess that would be a good one. Oh, here we go. All right, what do you say right there? $100 now, 100 and a half. 100 here now, 100 here, 100 here, 50 here, dedicated here, 1 here, 50 here, dedicated here, $100, 50 here, now 2 to 2, now 150 to 75, 150 to 700 here, 200 here, 70, 100 here, 150 here, 70, 100 here, 100 here, 175. Thank you, ma'am. 175, get to 200, now quarter, 2 and a quarter now, 220, 100 here, 2 and a quarter, now quarter, now every time I point, you bid. 200 when it gets too high, 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter, now 250. 2 and a quarter did, have it here, 200, have it here, 2 did here, 50 here, 200 here, 50, not 70, 100 here, 270, 100 here, 3 did 3, not quarter, hit 3 quarter now, 50, 370, 100 here, 40 here, 400, hit 4 did 4 now, quarter here, 400, have it here, 40 here, 50 here, 475, hit 5 did 5 here, 100 here, 5 to get 500, hit 5 to even money, 470, 100 here, 500 now quarter, he's not, I didn't think he was going to quit that early. 500 now quarter. We need a new horse in the race now. 520, 500 heated, 520, 500 heated, 500 heated, 500 heated, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 500 and a quarter, and I have sold it to you. 500 even dollars. Thank you, darling. Now, you know what I probably should do? This is what see, stand up for a minute. This young lady stood up so everybody knew who that was. Now stand up. Ready? Give her a big round of applause, both of the gals, for being great bidders so far. The Blue Knights, I guess it's volleyball team. Oh, goodness sakes alive. Here we go. $100 did here now, 50. 100 now, have it here, 100 here, 50 here, 100 here, 100 here, have it here, 2. Thank you, ma'am. 150 to 2, 2 now, have it here, 200 here, 50 here, 100 here, 2 did here, 2, 50 here, 50 here, 100 2 and a half. Now 3 did 3, now 3, now 50. 350 now, 400. Hit 4 did, 4 did here, 4 get 4 now, 400. 375. 350 now, 75. 3 got 400 now, 4 and a quarter. And that's the good thing about this. If you want to raise your own bid, that's absolutely fine in this setting. 400 now, 4 and a quarter. 400 did 20, 500 heat, 400 heat, 40 heat, a quarter, and a quarter, and 400 heat, 425. Where? 4 and a quarter. Where? 400 and a quarter. Where? Anybody else? 4 and a quarter. Where? And I have. You want to be 500, sir? 500. 550. 500. 550. 500 did 50 heat, 50 heat, 550. You want to be 5 and a quarter, so it's more than the football banner. 5 and a quarter, but you're still good with 500, right? 500 at 525, and I have sold it to you. $500 right over here. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. All right, who's left? Got 2 more. Cross country. So you're a football player, right? Are you a cross country player or runner? I don't blame you. All right, here we go. On the cross country banner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say there? $100 now, 150. 100 here, now, 100 here, 100 here, 50 here, 2 to 2, 50 here, 50 here, 200, 100 here, 2 to 50 here, 2's clear over there, 2 and a quarter, 200 now, 2 and a quarter, 200 here now, 20, 50 here, 220, 50 here, 2 and a quarter, a quarter and a quarter and a quarter, now 2 and a quarter, yeah, 200 here now, 2's right here, that young lady right down there, 200 now, 2 and a quarter, 200 quarter, now 2 and a half, now we got the pump prime. 2 and a quarter now, have it here, 200 here, have it here, 2 here, 50 here, 2 here, 50 here, 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter now, 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter now, 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter now, 2 and 50 here, 200 here, 50 where, 250 where, and I have 2 and a quarter now, 250, 2 and a quarter now, 50 man, we're not doing this right. What's the matter? 2 and a quarter now, 250. 2 and a quarter, now 250, 50, 200, I have a lot here, 250, where and I have. Y'all done, really? 2 and a quarter, now 250, and I have. 250, now 275. 250 now 500 here, 200 here, 70, 500 here, 250 here, 75, 250 now 75, 500 here, 200 here, 275. Where? You want to be 300? 300 now 350, 300 now 350. See, he's not going to quit, so I would advise some of the rest of you to get in. 300 now 350. Maybe he's not. 300 now 300 here, 300 here, 300 here, 50 here, 3.5. Where and I have sold it to you. $300, sir. Stand up for a minute, would you? Have your wife stand up, somebody. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Give me a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Got two more. All right. Folks, there's only two more left. This one. What world is it? Oh, basketball. Oh, I guess all you got to do is look at the balls there. The basketball banner. Blue Knights basketball banner. You ready? All right, somebody give me 5,000 where? Once in a while, you can put that out like that on a high bid, and somebody will just bid, and they're like, yow, hold it. All right, here we go. On the basketball banner. $100 now, 100.5. One here now, 100 here, 50 here, 100 here, 100 here, 50 here, $100 here now, $50, $100 now. You play basketball here, don't you? $100 now, a quarter, now a half. Now you guys all together, 100 a quarter now, half. You can bid against each other. It's all right. 100 a quarter now, 100 here, 2 now, 170. Here we go. 150 now, 100 here, 100 here, 75, 100 here, 175 here, 175. 150 now, 75. Did 2 now, 200. Yeah, 200 here now, 2 now, quarter bid here, 2 quarter, not quarter, not quarter. 200 now, 2 quarter bid here, 2 quarter now. Yeah, 200 now, 2 quarter. 200 now, 20 here, 2 and a quarter, I believe it was 2 and a quarter now, 2.5, 2 and a quarter now, 100 heated, 200, 100 heated, 50 heated. You bid on every one of them so far. 2 and a quarter now, 250, 250 now, 70. Thank you, sir. 250 now, 75, 250 now, 100 heated, 200 heated, 75. You both are out over there. 250 now, 75. 250 is 500 hit 200 hit 700 hit 500 hit 75 to 3 hit 3 300 hit 3 yeah 270 hit 3 now 3 hit 300 270 hit 3 hit 3 hit 3 hit 3 hit 300 270 hit 300 not quarter 300 now 3 and a quarter 300 now quarter hit 320 but we got a dozen horses in the race. But I guess you only brought one bullet to town. 3 and a quarter now, 3.5. 3 and a quarter now. 100 here, 300 here, 50 here, 350 here, 75. 350 now, 700 here, 300 here, 700 here, 375. 350 now, 500 here, 375. Where? 375 where? Right here, 350 now, 75. And I have anybody else? And I have sold it to you. Stand up, young lady. That's all right. Give him a big round of applause. And I want you to know this. She was a lot better bidder than he was. Yep. Okay, now, is this the last one? Last one. So, the last one always brings the most. The girls' basketball banner for the Blue Knights right here in Big Springs, Nebraska. You ready? All right, what do you say right there? It's somebody give me 500 where? 500 here, 600. See, I told you that'd work, folks. The plow's in the ground. 500 here and 600 where? Yeah, 500 here now. 600 here now. 500 here and 600. Yeah, no, we're not going backwards. I got real muddy at 500. 600 where? 500 now, 550. 500 now, 500 here, 500 here, 500 here, 500 here, 50 here, 50 here, 500 here, 550 here, 550 here, 550. 500 now, 5 and a quarter. 500 here now, 20. 500 here, 525. Where? Y'all done? 5 and a quarter. I can see you wanting to. 5 and a quarter. 500 now, 5 and a quarter. Anybody else? 5 and a quarter. And I have sold it to you. $500. Stand up, darling. Give her another big round of applause. Thank you. And with that, I guess everybody knows where to settle up, right over here on the end of the table. Right? Yeah. So, and I'm sure you all know how that deal works around here, so please settle up there. Thank you ever so much for having me. I humbly apologize that I can't hang around and mingle and visit with everybody. I have another auction going on right now here on the computer, and I got to pack it up and head west. So with that, thank you.
Is this one good? I have the one he had. This is fine. Are we good? At this time, we would like to recognize the adopted parent families. I'll start with the juniors and go down. We'd like to thank all the parents. I saw some really great stuff come through all year, and I know the kids were really appreciative. If you would like to adopt a junior or senior for next year, if you find Mrs. Shalene or I tonight, we'd be happy to take those. We'll also put it all in the newsletter. You can email us or let Dusty or Denise know if there's somebody that you'd like to adopt. We'll just go ahead and get started. Maddie Adams, Kendall and Jen Foster. Jaden Bapst, Hovita and Oscar Ornelas. Jordan Bapst, Candy Spady. Caitlin Brown, Carrie and Ray Howell. Keel Carlson, Amy and Rob Stanley. Dustine Fox, Valerie Harris. Jillian Frericks, Autumn Caston. Gabe Kendrick, Danny and Taylor J. Aiden Marquez, Matt and Alicia Adams. Oscar Ornelas, Jason and Andy Shalene. Emma Spees, Melissa and Casey Huff. Carla Gomez, Stephanie Sherbarth. Keegan Beard, Troy and Jennifer Carlson. Preston Bullock, Sherry Button. Riley Burtis, Christina and Logan Gumar. Shauna Denning, Christina Brown. Zariah Doncheski, Sophia and Jaden Yeager. Luca Duncan, Rich and Don Brown. Braden Einspire, Clint and Julie Keenan. Josh Estrada, Josh and Jenny Richmond. Cooper Evans, Jason and April Estrada. Cordell Frericks, David and Jean Spencer. Johanna Frericks, Mike and Jeannie Oshner. Abby Garcia, Darcy and Duke Schneider. Brendan Hendon, Stacy Marquez. Sarah Hobbs, Melissa Goddard. Heath Hockley, Ashlyn Arndt. Keith Hockley, Nick and Ashley Brost. Nathan Jacobs, Heidi and Ben Einspire. Maddie Johnson, Catherine Sylvester. Quentin Keenan, Amanda Mathis. Chloe Ortega, Joy Soper and Michael Cerns. Isabel Richmond, Candy Spady. Trayton Romero, Aaron William Hockley and June Hood. Josie Schneider, Adam and Lisa Frericks. Jarrett Schwartz, James and Andrea Adams. And Alexis Wilbert, Renee Folkert. Again, thank you all to all of our AP families. We appreciate your support of our students. I'm meeting you down there.
All righty. Mrs. Spady. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cordell Ferrix, president of the South Platte Student Council. Thank you all for joining us tonight to honor and congratulate our students for their academic and athletic achievements. I'm here to present the 2024-25 Booster of the Year Award. Before I do so, I would like to give a round of applause to all our parents and boosters for their hard work and dedication to providing meals after games, spirit cans during homecoming, our freshman duffel bags, all the work for prom, our team traveling money for meals, and our district and state gift bags. This year's boosters have spent countless hours preparing every meal, packing it up, and traveling to our student activities. They have also pitched in anything when they could. Volunteering is not new for them. After I announce the Booster of the Year, please come to the stage, receive your plaque, and we will take pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2024-25 Booster of the Year, Rob and Amy Stanley.
Can you hear me? I asked Cordell if I could say a few words. Thank you so much for this honor. I would also like to thank all the countless hours that many other parents put in. It's a team effort. We don't do this by ourselves. We do it because we love the kids, we love the school, and we love our teachers, and we just want to support and lift every one of you kids up. So thank you to all the other parents who are very helpful in all the little and big ways that you help out in serving our school. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Okay. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage President of the South Platte Booster Club, Julie Keenan.
Good evening. Is that good enough? The Night Watchers Booster Club would like to thank everyone for supporting us through our fundraisers this year. And because of you, we were able to do many activities. We always give a nice duffel bag to the freshmen and incoming transfer students who are involved in activities. We purchase the yard signs that decorate the hill at homecoming. We're able to provide Meals on Wheels for several sports teams and activities. We purchased the senior banners and the team sports banners that you see hanging in our gym. We purchased t-shirts for the state qualifiers. The post-prom, that was probably our biggest fundraiser expense this year, and we were able to get a mechanical bull, and the kids seemed to really enjoy that for something different. We also let every junior and senior leave with a gift. The Booster Club was responsible for the table decorations tonight and the paper products and serving the food. Without all your support, the Booster Club would not be able to accomplish all of this. Please continue to support the Night Watchers Booster Club with your time and your donations so we can continue to support the South Platte students. Darcy? I'd like to, while she's walking up here to keep things moving, I would like to recognize Darcy tonight. She is thinking, since her youngest baby is graduating, she would like to retire from being our Booster Club treasurer. She has been the treasurer for at least the 7 years I have been here. I don't know. She thinks it's 9 years. Goodness. Yes, and Amy, we have a little gift for you just to say thank you. And one last thing that we do is we award a gift card to the seniors that have been on the honor roll every semester that they were here at South Platte, or even the transfers we go back and find. So, if I call your name, please come up. Darcy will hand you your certificate. Preston Bullock. Zariah Doncheski. Cordell Ferrix. Johanna Ferrix. Nathan Jacobs. Madison Johnson. Quentin Keenan. Chloe Ortega. And Isabel Richmond. One quick round of applause for these kids who worked hard.
If I could invite Sarah Duncan to the stage as well, please. Sarah, where are you? Yes, you are. You should be. We would also like to say thank you to Julie Keenan and to Sarah Duncan for serving as president these past, Sarah for a year and a half? About a year and a half, and for Julie picking up at the semester. The hours that go into putting the agenda together and communication and all that good stuff, it takes a lot of extra time, so we just want to say thank you to Julie and Sarah for their service as board members on the Night Watchers Booster Club.
All right. Thank you, Julie and Amy, and all of the members of the Booster Club for all their support. Next, we need our class sponsors can make their way to the stage. And the first class for our class awards is the freshmen. And so freshmen, you guys need to make your way to the stage, and you guys will line up in alphabetical order down the stairs this direction. So line up alphabetical order over here, and your class sponsors will announce your awards. All the other class sponsors, please make your way to the stage.
we'll start with the freshman class. Drake Arnsdorf, A, PE Health, A, Plant Science, A, Woods, A, Media Publications, Honor Roll, Honorable Mention, Night Vision, FFA, Unified Bowling, Track Letter, Wrestling Letter, Football Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Emily Armstrong, High A, Algebra 1, High A, PE Health, High A, Geography, High A, English, A, Woods, High A, Physical Science, A, Band, Choir A, Honor Roll, Night Vision, Science Olympiad, Quiz Bowl, FFA, Cheerleading, One Act Letter, Speech Letter, Choir Letter, Band Letter, Golf Letter, Girls Basketball Participant, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Brianna Einspar, A, PE Health, A, Art 1, A, Choir, A, Media Publications, Honor Roll, Honorable Mention, Choir Participant, Track Letter, Girls Basketball Participant, Volleyball Participant, Most Improved Volleyball, and Multi-Activity Award. McKenna Harris, A, Choir, FFA, District FFA, Poultry, Blue, Cheerleading, Choir Letter, Golf Participant, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Deacon Hayward, A, PE Health, High A, Woods, A, Media Publications, FFA, Track Participant, Boys Basketball Participant, Football Letter, Most Improved Football, and Multi-Activity Award. Audrey Johnson, A, Plant Science, High A, High School Pre-Algebra, A, Choir, Honor Roll, FFA, Choir Letter, Golf Participant, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Braden Kendall, A, PE Health, A, Media Publications, Honor Roll, FFA, Track Letter, Wrestling Letter, Football Letter, Multi-Activity Award. Sophia Landman, A, PE Health, High A, Intro to Agriculture, High A, Art 1, A, English, A, Band, Honor Roll, FFA, Cheerleading, Band Letter, Golf Participant, and Volleyball Participant. Heidi Maupin, A, PE Health, A, Geography, A, Woods, A, Band, High A, Infotech 1, Honor Roll, FFA, One Act, Band Letter, Track Participant, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Tessa Mitchell, A, PE Health, A, Geography, A, Band, A, Choir, Honor Roll, Choir Participant, and Band Letter. Audrey Moorhead, A, PE Health, A, Geography, A, Algebra 1, A, Woods, A, Choir, High A, Intro to Business, High A, Entrepreneurship, Honor Roll, Stuco, Quiz Bowl, FFA, District FFA, Food Science, White, Unified Bowling, Cheerleading, One Act Participant, Choir Participant, Track Letter, Wrestling Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. John Nation, A, High School Pre-Algebra, Choir, A, FFA, and Choir Participant. Riker Olson, A, Media Publications, FFA, Unified Bowling, Wrestling Letter, Football Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Jack Van Horn, A, PE Health, A, Media Publications, Student Council, FFA, and Football Letter. Tatum Worley, A, PE Health, A, Media Publications, FFA, Unified Bowling, Boys Basketball Letter, Football Participant, and Multi-Activity Award.
Sophomores, if I could please have you line up alphabetically. Tyler Armstrong, A in Spanish 2, Intermediate Algebra, College Algebra, English, Welding, World History, Biology, Personal Finance, and Speech. He's on the honor roll, was member of Science Olympiad, Stuco, Quiz Bowl. In FFA, he went to District FFA Ag, Mechanics Blue, District FFA Farm, Management White, State FFA Agronomy White, One Act Letter, Basketball Manager Letter, and Football Stats. Jed Delator, A in Plant Science, Business Math, Honorable Mention, FFA, District FFA Agronomy Blue, and Football Letter. All right, Connor Evans, A in Plant Science, Geometry, Advanced Woods, member of the band, Honorable Mention, FFA, Unified Bowling, Band Letter, Basketball Letter, Football Letter, All Conference, Boys Basketball Honorable Mention, and Multi-Activity Award. Isaac Hoagland, High A in Weights, Night Vision, One Act Letter, Track Letter, Cross Country Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Chloe Jacobs, A in Spanish 2, Geometry, English, World History, Biology, member of the band and choir, Honor Roll, Quiz Bowl, One Act Letter, Speech Letter, Choir Letter, Band Letter, Golf Letter, Volleyball Manager, and Multi-Activity Award. Jacob Lofton, High A in Geometry, High A Algebra 2, A in Weights, High A in English, High A in World History, High A in Biology, Band, High A in Personal Finance, member of the Honor Roll, One Act Letter, Band Letter, Track Letter, Basketball Participant, Football Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Clara McNitt, member of the choir, FFA, Unified Bowling, Cheerleading, Choir Letter, Track Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Emily Mulhowlin, A in Advanced Woods, World History, Choir, Personal Finance, Media Publications, Honor Roll, Night Vision, Quiz Bowl, FFA, District FFA Food Science Red, Cheerleading, One Act Letter, Choir Participant, Girls Basketball Manager, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Jayla Paulson, A in Algebra 2, High A in Weights, A in English, World History, and Biology, High A in Personal Finance, High A Intro to Business, High A Entrepreneurship, Honor Roll, Science Olympiad, Stuco, Quiz Bowl, FFA, One Act Letter, Girls Basketball Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Epiphany Perez, A in Ag Business, World History, Choir, Honor Roll, Honorable Mention, FFA, One Act Participant, Choir Letter, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Jared Sherbarth, High A in Weights, High A in Plant Science, Algebra 2, World History, biology, band, speech, honor roll, science Olympiad, quiz bowl, FFA, district FFA natural resources blue, district FFA ag mechanics white, state FFA natural resources red, one act letter, band letter, football letter, and multi-activity award. Ella Stanley, Spanish 1 High A, Algebra 2 A, Psychology A, English A, World History A, Biology A, Experimental Science, Personal Finance A's, Honor Roll, Science Olympiad, Quiz Bowl, FFA, District FFA, Floriculture Blue, District Food Science Red, Cheerleading, One Act Letter, Speech Letter, Track Letter, Girls Basketball Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Ann Lynn Wilson, A's in Geometry, English, Advanced Woods, Welding, World History, Biology, Personal Finance, Honor Roll, Science Olympiad, FFA, District FFA Welding Blue, Cheerleading, One Act Letter, Track Letter, Wrestling Letter, and Volleyball Letter. Smile pretty. All right, juniors, please line up according to alphabetical order.
All right, now for our junior class awards. Madison Adams, High A in Intermediate Algebra, College Algebra, High A in Forensic Science, High A in Chemistry, A Award in English, High A in American History, A Award in Advanced Woods, A Award in Welding, Speech, Honor Roll, National Honor Society, Science Olympiad, FFA, Girls Basketball Letter, and Cross Country Letter. Jaden Babst, High A in Ag Leadership, High A in English, A Award in American History, A Award in Art, A Award in Media Production, Honor Roll, Night Vision, FFA, Track Letter, Girls Basketball Letter, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Jordan Babst, High A in Weights, A in Ag Leadership, English, A in American History, A in Art, A in Media Production, Honor Roll, Night Vision, FFA, Track Letter, Girls Basketball Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Caitlin Brown, A Awards in Forensics, English, College Algebra, American History, Advanced Woods, Small Engines, Band, Honor Roll, FFA, Unified Bowling, Cheerleading, Band Letter, Girls Basketball Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Keel Carlson, A Award in Weights, Art 1, American History, Honor Roll, Stuco, FFA, Unified Bowling, and Football Letter. Dustine Fox, One Act Participant. Jillian Frericks, Intermediate Algebra, A Award in College Algebra, Forensics, English, American History, Small Engines, Band, Honor Roll, National Honor Society, Science Olympiad, Stuco, FFA, Cheerleading, One Act Letter, Band Letter, Volleyball Letter, and Multi-Activity Award. Carla Gomez, A Awards in English, American History, High A in Anatomy, A in Speech, Honor Roll Honorable Mention, FFA, One Act Letter, Girls Basketball Manager, Volleyball Participant, and Multi-Activity Award. Aiden Marquez. A award in weights, advanced woods, band, band letter, and boys basketball participant. Oscar Ornelas, high A in weights, A award in world cultures, English, American history, welding, media publications, honor roll, night vision, FFA, unified bowling, track letter, boys basketball letter, football letter, all-state football first team kicker, Omaha World Herald honorable mention kicker, Lincoln Journal Star honorable mention kicker, all area first team offense in football, and multi-activity award. Emma Spees, A awards in intermediate algebra, college algebra, chemistry, English, American history, band, high A in ag business, honor roll, National Honor Society, one act letter, choir participant, band letter, and multi-activity award. And here is your junior class. Can we please have the senior class?
At this time, we'd like to recognize our seniors. Keegan Beard, FFA, and football letter. Preston Bullock, yearbook A, government A, welding A, advanced wood A, honor roll, FFA, unified bowling letter, and golf letter. Riley Burtis, A in weights, Art 1, yearbook, choir, red cord for American Red Cross blood drive, Science Olympiad, unified bowling letter, and choir letter. Shauna Denning, A in business math, unified bowling letter. Zariah Doncheski, A, intermediate algebra, high A, college algebra, high A, world cultures, high A, college American history, high A, psychology, A in government, high A in experimental science, honor roll, National Honor Society, American Red Cross Red Cord, Science Olympiad, Quiz Bowl, FFA, one act letter, speech letter, girls basketball letter, volleyball letter, multi-activity award. Luca Duncan, A in Spanish 3, government, choir, business math, honor roll, honorable mention, science Olympiad, quiz bowl, one act, speech letter, choir participant, multi-activity award. Braden Einspire, A in weights, choir, and band, honor roll, he was a member of the student council and FFA, unified bowling letter, choir letter, band letter, track letter, football letter. He's also a multi-activity award winner. Josh Estrada, A in government, high A in weights, A in English, A in welding, A in business math, A in media publications. He's on the honor roll in National Honor Society, lettered in unified bowling, boys basketball, and football. He's a member of Night Vision. He was an all-conference boys basketball honorable mention honoree and he's a multi-activity award winner. Cordell Frericks. High A in Spanish 2, A in Geometry, World Cultures, College American History, Psychology, and Government. He's on honor roll. He's in National Honor Society. He received the American Red Cross Red Cord. He's a member of Science Olympiad and Student Council, Quiz Bowl, FFA. He lettered in 1 act in football. Johanna Frericks. A in Geometry and College American History, High A in Government, A in Advanced Wood. She's on honor roll. She's in National Honor Society. She lettered in volleyball. She was in Science Olympiad, a member of StuCo, and on Quiz Bowl in FFA. She also lettered in 1 act, girls basketball. She received a white at District FFA in Food Science, and she's a multi-activity award winner. Abby Garcia, A in Infotech 2, weights, choir, and band. Honorable mention honor roll. She lettered in choir and band. She was a volleyball participant. She received the American Red Cross Red Cord, and she's a multi-activity award winner. Brendan Hinden, an A in weights, yearbook. He lettered in golf and football. Sarah Hobbs, A in choir. She was in cheerleading. She lettered in choir, volleyball participant. She's a member of Night Vision, and she's a multi-activity award winner. Heath Hockley, letter in Unified Bowling. Keith Hockley, letter in Unified Bowling and football. Nathan Jacobs, A in Government, High A in Weights, High A in English, A in Woods, A in Band, A in Choir, High A Business Math, High A Speech. He's on honor roll. He was a member of the Quiz Bowl team. He lettered in 1 act, choir, band, track, and boys basketball, as well as cross country. He was on all-conference boys basketball second team, and he's a multi-activity award winner. Madison Johnson, High A in Spanish 4, an A in Government, Band, Choir, Business Math. She's on honor roll and in National Honor Society. She participated in Science Olympiad and Quiz Bowl and FFA. At District FFA, she got a blue in biotechnology and a red in natural resources, and at State FFA received a white in natural resources. She lettered in 1 act, speech, choir, and band, and she's also a multi-activity award winner. Quentin Keenan, High A in Trig, High A in Calc 1, an A in Government, High A in Advanced Woods, High A in Welding, High A in Small Engines, an A in Experimental Science. He's on honor roll. In National Honor Society, received the American Red Cross Red Cord. He is a participant in Quiz Bowl and FFA. At District FFA, he received a red in Ag Mechanics and a red in Welding. He lettered in 1 act, speech, track, boys basketball, and football. He's a multi-activity award winner. Chloe Ortega, High A in Art 3, High A in Yearbook, an A in Government, English, Business Math. She's on honor roll, a member of National Honor Society, and lettered in volleyball. Isabel Richmond, High A Spanish 3, an A in World Cultures, College American History, Government, Media Publications. She's on honor roll and a member of Night Vision. She's in National Honor Society, received the American Red Cross Red Cord. She's a member of Student Council and FFA. At District FFA, she received a white in Floriculture. She lettered in Unified Bowling, track, girls basketball, volleyball, and she's a multi-activity award winner. Trayton Romero, A in Band, honorable mention honor roll. He participated in a Science Olympiad. He lettered in band, boys basketball participant, football participant, and he's a multi-activity award winner. Josie Schneider, A in World Cultures, College American History, Psychology, Government, English, Intermediate Algebra, College Algebra. She's on honor roll. She's an American Red Cross Red Cord. She received the American Red Cross Red Cord. She's a member of Science Olympiad, Student Council, Quiz Bowl, and FFA. She was a cheerleader. She lettered in one act and as a volleyball participant. And Alexis Wilbur, high A in statistics, an A in trig, an A in government, honorable mention honor roll, and she's a one-act letter winner. Okay, stay up here because we have lots to do. So the first thing we'd like to honor some of the seniors with is Mid-Plains Community College provides dual credit options for our students. The following students have completed at least 12 credit hours from Mid-Plains, and by successfully completing these credits, they have earned a blue and gold cord to wear at graduation along with a certificate. Luca Duncan, 12 credits. Cordell Frericks, 12 credits. Isabel Richmond, 12 credits. Johanna Frericks, 12 credits. And Alexis Wilbur has completed 25 credits. Our next award is from Adams Bank and Trust. Each quarter, we recognize a senior as an outstanding, as the outstanding senior. The 4 winners this year were Cordell Frericks, Isabel Richmond, Zariah Doncheski, and Madison Johnson. And the Adams Bank Senior of the Year, and he won a $300 scholarship, is Cordell Frericks. At this time, I have 6 pages of scholarships to read. These guys really have worked hard this year, and we're super proud of you. So as I say your name, just step forward so they know who you are, just in case. Riley Burtis, South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500, Wayne State College Nursing Scholarship for $500, Kiwanis Club Scholarship for $500, and KFC Scholarship for $1,000. Zariah Doncheski, the Haven and Virginia Smith Trust Scholarship for $3,000, the South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the American Red Cross Student Scholarship for $400, We Are Nebraska Commitment, $1,000, the UNL University Award for $500, the Community First Bank Scholarship for $1,250, the Arizona State University Living and Learning Scholarship for $7,500, the New American University Provost Scholarship for $15,000, and the Chadron State Scholarship for $7,000. Luca Duncan, South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500. Braden Einspire, the South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500. Braden Einspire, yep, thanks. Chadron State College, $1,500 Community Scholar. Chadron State College, $3,000 Commitment Scholar. Mid-Plains Community College, 75% Tuition Vice Presidential Scholar. Josh Estrada, the South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500. The Ogallala Oregon Trails Home Builders Scholarship for $500, and the Mid-Plains Community College Board of Governors Scholarship for free tuition. Cooper's not here, but Cooper Evans, the Ag Valley Scholarship for $500. Cordell Frericks, the Thomas D. Buckley Scholarship for $1,000, the South Platte Memorial Brule Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the American Red Cross Student Scholarship for $425, the Bill Lewis Scholarship for $5,000, We Are Nebraska Scholarship for $1,000, UNL Award $500, CEHS Freshman Scholarship $2,000, and the Laura DeVries Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. Johanna Frericks, the Herman Stuheit Memorial Scholarship for $500, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the American Red Cross Student Scholarship for $225, Chadron Board of Trustees for $6,056, the Chadron President Scholars Scholarship for $944, Presidential Scholarship from Wayne State, $7,000, Lodgepole Volunteer Fire Department Scholarship, $500, and the South Platte Education Association Scholarship for $500. Sarah Hobbs, the York College Competitive Dance Scholarship for $7,500. Nathan Jacobs, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the WNCC Board of Governors for full tuition, the WNCC Outstanding Leadership Scholarship for $500, and the WNCC Vocal Music Scholarship also for full tuition. Maddie Johnson, the Regis Honors Program Scholarship for $2,500, the Regis Music Scholarship for $1,500, the Road to Regis Scholarship for $30,000, the Dare to Reimagine Scholarship for $2,000, a Merit Scholarship to the South Dakota School of Mines for $4,000, the Crimson Scholarship to Hastings College for $18,000, the Samuel Alexander Scholarship to Hastings College for $8,000, and a Regent Scholarship to UNL for $8,550. Quentin Keenan, the Thomas D. Buckley Scholarship for $1,000, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the American Red Cross Student Scholarship for $225, the Dual County 4-H Scholarship for $300, the University of Wyoming Scholarship for $9,000, and a special one founded by Mrs. Sherbarth, the Google Barth Scholarship for $3. Isabel Richmond, the Herman Stuheit Memorial Scholarship for $500, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the American Red Cross Student Scholarship for $225, the Dual County 4-H Scholarship for $500, the Nebraska Association of County Officials Scholarship for $1,000, Mid-Plains Community College Presidential Scholarship, and the North Platte Community College Volleyball Scholarship. Josie Schneider, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the MSUM Fire Up Scholarship for $1,250, and the Betty Forsyth Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. Alexis Wilbur, the South Platte Memorial Brewell Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the Nebraska Opportunity Scholarship for $5,000, and the UNK Freshman Scholarship for $4,024. This year we have 2 special scholarships to give out to 2 deserving seniors. First is the Briar Wilson Memorial Scholarship. The Briar Wilson Scholarship started as a way to hopefully ease the pain of losing someone who is very near and dear to his family and to this community. A way to give back when everything was taken from us, yet you all gave so freely. Briar was a person of few words. However, when he spoke, it often was worth listening to. His family wanted to show that even out of bad, good can come. So to honor Briar, they have created the Briar Wilson Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. This year, there were several deserving applicants, and the decision was not easy. However, one stood out as someone who, like Briar, is very hardworking, stays behind the scenes to make sure the job is finished, is always willing to pitch in when needed, is often the underdog but works extremely hard to prevail, and is a person of few words. Congratulations to Zariah Doncheski, the 2025 Briar Wilson Memorial Scholarship Award recipient. Next is the Owen Foster Memorial Scholarship. Someone once said, "There's no shortcut between hard work and success, just grit and dust." And if that doesn't describe the kind of kid Owen was, I don't know what does. As most of us know, Owen was a friend to everyone he ever met. And if he met a stranger, he was their friend within a few short minutes. He was funny, kind, and a hard worker. He lit up the room whenever he walked in with his amazing smile and sense of humor. He was a lot ornery, and all of those attributes made him so special to so many of us. This year, as with Briars, there were many deserving applicants, but the family of Owen chose a senior who was a lot like Owen. Friendly, funny, a hard worker with a great smile, and an even better sense of humor. Congratulations to Josh Estrada, the 2025 Owen Foster Memorial Scholarship recipient. Again, congratulations to all of our seniors. We are so proud of all of you. Next, we would like to honor or recognize our honor graduates, and they are going to receive a special medallion to wear at graduation. They include Zariah Doncheski, Cordell Frericks, Johanna Frericks, Madison Johnson, Quentin Keenan, Chloe Ortega, and Isabel Richmond. Yeah, I'll gather up front really quick so we can get a quick picture, please. Just the honor grads. Next, we'd like to recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian. As you can tell from this group of kids, it was a really tight race. At this time, we'd like to recognize our co-salutatorians, Zariah Doncheski and Quentin Keenan. Zariah, just stay out so we can take a picture. And Quentin, yep. And your 2020 class of 2025 South Platte valedictorian is Madison Johnson. Congratulations to all of our seniors. You're dismissed. Oh, next is, what? Are we ready for band? You are on deck, or band, you're up, choir, you're on deck.
I would like to recognize all my band members for their hard work this year. We had a smaller group than we did last year, but everyone who was part of the group really worked hard, and they pushed each other to get better every day. This year, our band came away from MAC music contests with all superior ratings, and we received first place at MAC. At our district, thank you. At our district music contest, we received a superior as well, and because of this, each band member has lettered this year. I chose a senior from my outstanding band member who has shown a lot of growth from last year. He has tackled some very difficult music parts and often carried the bass line, sometimes alone. He also comes to band every day with a smile and a great attitude. This year's outstanding band member is Braden Einspar. I have one other student in band who has gone above and beyond in class and has earned the honor of the recipient of the John Philip Sousa Award, which is a national known award, very prestigious. Her name will go on a plaque that is hanging in the music room for all future band students to see. She worked hard all semester on a flute solo and received a superior rating at MAC contest, and then received a perfect score at district music contest. The winner of the John Philip Sousa Award is Madison Johnson. You can step forward. And that's in your packet. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to transition to choir, so band members can leave. If you're in choir, please stay. And then choir students can come on up. I had a good-sized choir this year with half of our members, I should say over half of our members were first-year high school show choir students, so I was really excited to see the program grow. We received excellent ratings at both MAC contests and district music contests, but I'm really proud of all the work they did and the growth they made in just 1 year. This group came away with many great solo performances for both MAC and district contests. And I'm just going to list off the soloists, and you can just step forward or give a wave when I call your name. So those who received superior ratings were Nathan, Epiphany, Chloe, McKenna, Sarah, and our small vocal ensemble, which was Nathan, Braden, Epiphany, Audrey, Clara, and Emily Armstrong. And then we had 2 excellent ratings, which were Madison and Riley. I also had a bunch of soloists on my show choir set that performed at every performance. They were Clara, McKenna, Abby, Epiphany, Nathan, Audrey Johnson, and Emily Armstrong. And each person who performed a solo for contest lettered in choir this year. I chose 1 senior for my outstanding choir member this year. He led the boys' vocal section. He received a superior rating at contest for his solo and will continue his vocal music studies at college in the fall. This year's outstanding choir member is Nathan Jacobs. Finally, I had 2 academic all-state students, and they are high academically and in music, and they were Nathan and Madison. Last, I have high school career musicians that I wanted to recognize. These are students who have been with me since I've been here, so for the last 3 years, and some of them were in music before that. So I just wanted to recognize these seniors. You can step forward when I call your name. Madison Johnson, Nathan Jacobs, Sarah Hobbs, Abby Garcia, Braden Einspar, and I think Trayton already sat down. He was in band. So give them a hand, please. Thank you.
All right, next to the stage, we have 1 act and speech. You guys are on deck. So speech, you can start making your way to the back hallway. 1 act, go ahead and make your way up to the stage.
So we had another pretty successful 1X season, I would say. We went to 3 competitions this year, a little bit less than usual, but at North Platte, we ended up taking home first place, and Quentin Keenan was our outstanding male in the leading role, and Emma Spees was our outstanding female in a supporting role. We had multiple outstanding performers in North Platte, which was Ella Stanley, Luke Duncan, Cordell Frericks, Chloe Jacobs, and Jillian Frericks. At MAC, we took home first again, 3rd year in a row, and Cordell Frericks got Best Actor, and Luca Duncan got Best Actress. We also won our Tech Award at MAC this year. We got first in that, and Quentin Keenan was all conference. At districts, it was a very tough district. 4 out of the 6 teams won at groups. All deserved going to state. We ended up taking 4th place. A little bit disappointing, but it happens. It's how one act works. It's subjective. Judges pick what they want, and we ended up getting 3rd with Tech. Our outstanding performers at districts this year was Quentin Keenan, Luca Duncan, Cordell Frericks, and Jillian Frericks. We'd like to thank all the parents for giving up your students. We'd like to thank Mr. Essink for helping build set and fix a lot of our stuff. We had a lot of mishaps. We also like to thank North Platte Community Playhouse for providing costumes and set pieces and props, etc., and 5-star custom designs for our shirts.
For our individual awards this year, which were voted on by their peers, our outstanding performer goes to Quentin Keenan. Our most improved actress, and this really could have gone to multiple different kids because they all improved a lot throughout this season. But this year, their peers voted on Emma Spees. And all shows are not possible without everybody doing their role, and that includes crew. So whether it's helping with building the set, painting the set, fixing the set, lights, sound, spots, just hauling the set, fixing things, all that can't be done. This one was a tough vote. It was very close for multiple people, but the outstanding crew member goes to Johanna Frericks. Thank you, and hopefully next year we'll have another fun and great season. Speech, you're up next.
AJ?
Yeah, the other went this way.
Our speech team was kind of small this year, but they all improved every week. I'd like to thank my speakers for working hard all season whenever they could find time around all their other activities. We do a lot of early mornings and late nights and lunch hours and just minutes when we can find them. We did some FaceTiming with my daughter, even just to get us through. We spent a lot of our free Saturdays at school actually working on stuff too. Zariah and I were here really late, a lot of nights working on posters. So they put in a lot of extra time around all their other stuff they do. I also would like to thank all of their parents for the support they gave us all season, especially Julie Keenan, who got to take the long ride to Cambridge with us for district speech. We thought we were never going to get there. We had many regular placers at various meets throughout the season, and all of them placed with superior scores at MAC and at districts. At MAC, they were also the team runner-up. At districts qualifying for state speech were Quentin Keenan in extemporaneous speaking, Maddie Johnson in persuasive and informative, and Zariah Doncheski in entertainment and serious prose. Also at state, all three of the speakers and all other events received superior scores. The highlight of state speech was Quentin Keenan placing fourth in extemporaneous speaking, which is a huge accomplishment and a great way to end his speaking career. Now I would like to recognize our awards that were voted on by the team. Our most improved speaker this year is Emily Armstrong. Let's see, I don't even know where I am. And this year's outstanding speaker was one who tried to quit speech every year, but his mom and I wouldn't let him. And if you ask him how he did or how his season went or whatever you ask, his answer was always meh. So congratulations to Quentin Keenan on your pretty meh speaking career. All right, track is up and FFA is on deck.
He's hiding. Hey guys, scoot down. To steal a quote from Coach Kara Larson, in life you have to learn to handle hard things better in order to be successful. Many people shy away from track because it's hard. But these 18 kids have all made a mental shift in the past couple months, learning how to handle hard things better, and we could not be more proud of their efforts. We've had a lot of highlights this season. One of the biggest ones is with 18 kids out, together they have accumulated 81 personal bests at the track meets we've attended so far. Last week at the conference boys track meet, with just 8 kids participating, they were the conference runner-up as a team. The girls, also with only 8 girls competing, finished in 4th. Some argue that track's an individual sport, but many of these kids did events that they don't typically do and ones that they don't even train for to secure points for their team. Each athlete achieved 1 or more personal records, and every kid left with a medal, most of them several. Also at the MAC track meet, a huge highlight, Nathan Jacobs broke the school record in the discus with a throw of 154 feet, 5 inches. Another highlight this week, Isabel and Nathan both qualified for the Best of the Midwest track meet. To qualify for this meet, you have to be one of the top 8 in your event in the entire Midwest region of our state. Isabel finished in 7th place in the 400, and Nathan placed 5th place in the discus, 7th in the 400, and 4th in the 200. We have 4 kids that achieved academic all-state for track this year. On the girls' team, Isabel and Anlin, and on the boys' team, Nathan and Quentin. And on to our team awards. The kids voted this week. It's hard to vote before your season is completely over, but we waited until after MAC track to vote. The girls' sportsmanship award winner goes to Clara McNitt. Our boys' sportsmanship winner is Isaac Hoagland. On the girls' side, our most improved trackster is Jordan Bapst. And on the boys' side, we had a tie for most improved, goes to Oscar Ornelas and Drake Arnsdorf.
The girls' most valuable trackster for this year goes to Isabel Richmond. And our boys' most valuable trackster is Nathan Jacobs. Tomorrow these kids get up bright and early and we travel to Baird for our last regular season meet. And then next Wednesday, we'll be in Sutherland for the district meet and a chance for them to earn a trip at the state track meet. So if any of you can come to Sutherland next Wednesday, they'd love to see you. Thank you.
I need all the FFA members to come up here if they could, please. All right, we got, I didn't count them coming up. There's about 41 of them. I know that because I took them to state FFA and I had to keep track of all of them. Really good group of kids. If you notice there when we were rattling off those awards earlier, there was a lot of them that got some district and state awards and some different things. And, like I said, they're a great group of kids. I like having them in class and some things like that. Last of all, I'd really like to thank a couple people. Jason Shalene, he drives for us every year, drives the charter for us, and that makes a big difference. Mr. Essing has helped me out in FFA quite a bit. He was a sponsor, and then Mrs. Spady's been a real stable helper throughout the years, too. So congratulations to all these, and like I said, great bunch of kids. So next up would be weightlifting, and then we'd have cross-country after that. So thank you.
What? Who? Who are we looking for? Oh, Jack. Is Jack here still? He's coming. All right, these are this year's Weightlifters Awards from the summer. In order to get a shirt, you had to be here on a total of 30 days over the entire summer. So these 6 showed in pretty regularly. They were pretty important to each one of their teams. What? I don't know what I said. I was counting the boys. I guess there's 12 or 11 total, but anyways, I only know how to count in like 45-pound increments, so we're getting really lost here. But we're gonna start with the girls. If she was as tall as how much stubbornness she had, she'd be about 6'2", but she had to get humbled a little bit under that. But she's been working really hard. That same stubbornness makes sure that if she starts something, she's gonna finish it to the best of her abilities. And she's improved a ton since last year, and I know she'll keep improving. So this year's Female Lifter of the Year is Annalyn Wilson. This year's Boys Award winner is a great testament to it's not where you start, it's where you finish. Because as a sophomore, she's pretty small, really whiny, just kind of annoying sometimes. But throughout the years, he worked really hard, and he broke some records, and it was all because he worked for it. And I hope that any of you underclassmen can see that if you want something and you're willing to work for it, you can go get it. Good things come to those who work hard and don't give up. So this year's male lifter of the year is Quentin Keenan. Cross country is next.
Here, oh good. Cross-country running is the ultimate test of endurance and ability to push through discomfort. And I truly enjoyed my experience as coach, and it's definitely because of these student athletes. They had the best attitudes. They would show up to practice, and it's 96, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. We have to do our long run today, and it's 96 degrees. I'm just so sorry. And I would get in my car and drive and wait at the church and roll down the window and be like, you're doing so good. I was like the best cheerleader. And they were so good, and they'd take a drink, and they would started feeling sorry for me that I felt so bad for them, that they were running in such tough conditions, but they just did so well. Our goal this season was just to improve our times and our endurance. So I really felt like it was just such a tough sport to run in, and they just really deserved to letter in cross country. I saw my senior Nathan Jacobs at the theater this summer, and I quickly got up and I'm like, hey, Nathan, I know you can run, and cross country, it's just like a little over 3 miles. Why don't you just come out and run with me? And he's like, oh, I don't know. He thought about it, but then sure enough, I talked him into it, and he ran, and even though he's such a natural runner, you could tell that every practice he really pushed himself to improve his times. It doesn't just happen, right? I mean, he definitely has some natural ability, we all know that, but it doesn't just happen. When everyone would ask him about that, about how does he do this, and he was just so humble about his abilities, and I was just blessed this way, and that's how he would handle it. Madison, I consistently called her my assistant coach this year. She was so helpful. I asked her about workouts, directions. She was my front seat driver with me. Does this look familiar, Madison? Is this where I go check in? And she was so helpful, and she just led the team with her quiet leadership, and but the best cheerleader at all of the meets too. And then I have Isaac, and he's just the model of resilience and perseverance and kindness. And he never knew a stranger. Every time we were at a meet, he made friends as he is running. And he'd recognize people from meet to meet and be able to kind of line up with them and have a buddy to run with. So I have some awards. I have my most valuable girls cross country is Madison Adams. My most valuable boys cross country is Nathan Jacobs. And the sportsmanship award goes to Isaac Hoagland. Thank you so much.
as these guys are getting their pictures taken, next to the stage is wrestling, and on deck is golf. So golf, you guys can start making your way this direction also.
I'm going to interrupt really, really quick. Mr. Brost and I battled Google all day today, and we inadvertently missed announcing a scholarship, and we apologize. We'd like to recognize the winner of the Clint and Julie Keenan Community Scholarship for $1,000, and the winner is Zariah Doncheski.
All right, we got both boys and girls wrestling up here, kind of merge it all together. Great group of athletes to work with. The season gets pretty long there in the winter time, and wrestling's kind of a hard sport as it is, and all 5 of them stuck it out, and we were able to qualify one to state. We actually came home with our first state medalist here at South Platte, with Drake bringing home 6th place, so that was a great achievement. The others, both Braden and Riker wrestled really well all year. Braden was really close. And then the girls, both of them impressed me. They got better and better as the year went on, and they were really close to making it to the state tournament, and I look for them to do some really good things going forward in the future. For team awards, sportsmanship, and I'll have Coach Mike hand this out. In fact, that reminds me too, I would like to thank my assistant coaches, Mike Arnsdorf and Coach Ford, parents that show up and sit through that stuff, and then of course Mr. Bross always kind of helping me out behind the scenes as well. So, but the sportsmanship award would go to Braden Kindle. Most improved boys wrestler would be Riker Olson. Outstanding boys wrestler would be Drake Arnsdorf. For the girls awards, sportsmanship would go to Audrey Moorhead. Most improved would be Ann Lynn Wilson. And our outstanding girls wrestler would also be Ann Lynn Wilson. So congratulations to all, and thanks again. As I said earlier, next up would be golf, and then bowling and science Olympiad.
Sweet. Well, this is the 2025 golf team. I think my only returning golfer is Preston, and everybody else was new this year, and that's new to the sport. And so we had about 6 weeks to figure out how the heck to hit a little white golf ball into the trees, and then to hit it out of the trees. And so it's been a fun adventure. Every single person has improved in some way, shape, or form. The mental form that you have to be in to play golf is probably one of the most difficult spaces to live. And I think everybody had a moment where maybe we had tears, maybe we were mad, but everybody's persevered through 18 holes of golf in one day. Sometimes that in itself is an achievement. But with that said, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the work they put in at the range. Grinding out on the course after 15 holes, and you're tired, and you're sweaty, and you're thirsty because you forgot to pack enough snacks. We've got most improved golfer for the year, Brendan. But when I tell you he'd never held a golf club, and then what'd you fire last week, 112? That's amazing. In 6 weeks to go from I've never swung a club to I can shoot 112 legitimately and count that high. We hope that he doesn't have to count as high Tuesday. And then after our Sutherland meet, we have the option to maybe qualify for state. And so we look forward to all that. We do have most valuable player, Jarrett Schwartz, who is not here. That's golf.
Making their way to the stage right now should be Unified Bowling, followed by Science Olympiad.
This is our unified bowling team, and they, oh wait, they're not all here. Hold on, we're still waiting. Oscar. Look, now this is our unified bowling team. The neat thing about unified bowling is it includes our special education students, and they get to go. But the one thing that I'm most proud of this team is how they treat the other teams when we're at bowling tournaments. They make lots of good friends, and I think they had a lot of fun. They definitely kept us on our toes and kept us laughing all season. So we'd like to also thank the parents who followed us and cheered us on. We go quite a ways for our bowling tournaments. And then we also have to recognize our team awards that the kids voted on. And this year's most improved bowler is Shauna Denning. This year's outstanding sportsmanship winner is Clara McNitt. And our outstanding bowler is Josh Estrada. All right, that's all I have. So Science Olympiad is up, and Student Council is after them.
Can you please announce that Joanna was the reason that we didn't bring it up?
No. So this year we didn't travel very far for our meet. We went to Ogallala, the ESU 16 meet. We brought 16 kids split amongst 2 teams, and they competed in a variety of events, ranging from tests to skills to building, and they did very well. We had 2 teams place second at our meet. The first team was our air trajectory team, and that was made up of Tyler Armstrong and Jared Sherbarth. Step forward. And then our ecology team of Luca Duncan and Madison Johnson also placed second. Now, Ogallala only recognizes the top 3 teams, but Kearney, the other meet that we sometimes go to, recognizes the top 6 teams, and we had 2 teams place in the top 6. Luca and Madison placed 6th in anatomy, I believe, or astronomy, one of those 2 tests, but they did place 6th in one of them, and then Emily and Ella placed 5th in disease detectives. So thank you to this group for your dedication to the meet, and thank you to the seniors who have put in quite a bit of time over the last 4 years into Science Olympiad.
All student council members, please come up. All right, this is most of the student council members this year that we've had. No real special awards for them, but just a lot of special recognition to all of them. A lot of the activities that we do this plan throughout the year. Homecoming is our main one. Takes a big group effort for all of that. Everybody hands on deck for that. A few others that we've done this year. We did a turkey trot for Thanksgiving where they dressed up in a turkey and the elementary kids were able to chase them around, kind of a class competition. The winning class got a root beer float party for that. We did a pie in the face, teacher pie in the face thing. You could buy a raffle ticket, put in the teacher's bucket, and then the top 3 teachers got pied in the face. So to you teachers that got pied in the face, thank you for your participation in that. All the proceeds from that raffle deal went to, what was the name of that? The Angel Tree down at the bank here in town. They put kids' names on the tree and you can buy presents for them. So we raised over $150 for that to be able to buy presents for those kids. So those are some of the main things we've done. There's a bunch of little things in the background that go unseen, so I'd just like to give a special thanks to all of you for all the things that you've done to help me and Mrs. Young out along the way in this year, and just thank you for everything.
Buenas noches. Hoy quiero reconocer a un estudiante excelente en la clase de español. I'm sorry, I'm going to speak in English now. Good evening, everyone. Today, I would like to present a special recognition for one of my Spanish students. This student has taken 3 years of Spanish class with me, during which I witnessed her exceptional abilities. When I first approached her about applying for the seal of biliteracy, she felt a bit nervous. Recognizing her potential, I encouraged her to apply, just as I did for another students. To obtain the seal of biliteracy, the student has to do a series of tests in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in Spanish. They also must pass each of these tests at an intermediate mid-level or above. After passing the test, the student has to send an application to the Nebraska Department of Education for the seal of biliteracy. I am proud to announce that the student I am recognizing today is Madison Johnson. Madison, today you will receive a diploma and a medallion for the Nebraska Silver Seal of Biliteracy. The Nebraska Seal of Biliteracy is evidence of the growing knowledges and skill in a language other than English. It represents the understanding of communication, culture, connections, communities, and cognitions within the language. The Nebraska Seal of Biliteracy can be used to communicate language proficiency to employers and institutions of post-secondary education. The ability to communicate in multiple languages is viewed as an asset when applying for a job or college admissions. Thank you. Next is football.
All right, here's football boys of 24 and 25. Had a great season. It was wonderful working with these guys. We came a long way. We had a lot of seniors, and we're definitely going to miss those seniors this next year. I was putting together the roster for next year, and you don't realize the impact until they start coming off of there. And but I know, you know, they've done a lot of things, and these other guys look up to them, and they'll carry on and do some good things. You know, one thing I want to do here first is like I said, thank the parents, and you know, that feed us those meals and stuff afterwards, and you know, take care of us in so many different ways. My assistant coaches, they have helped me out in extreme majors, you know, both in and outside the football world. Denise, our athletic trainer, she is very helpful. As we all know, football, you end up getting some injuries and stuff like that, and she's been she's a real key player for us both during the games and after practice. And of course, you've always got managers and our bus drivers that drive us around, and all the other people that's maybe behind the crew that you don't see. As you can see up here, we've got two flags. We had two players that we had assumed would play with us this year, and we had to fight with some of those emotions early on in the season, and we learned some things this year. We learned some lessons that maybe you don't want to learn when you're 14 years old. Some of us, you know, myself, I didn't want to learn it at my age either, but the thing is you learn to appreciate each and every day, and you learn to be grateful for what you have, and that some of the pain that you may go through is only temporary, and it gets better if you stick together. And we found out, too, that sometimes when you just sit in a room and you just crack a bunch of jokes and you say a bunch of things that Mr. Miller probably shouldn't have heard, that it makes that sadness go away. And you carry on, and, you know, I'm just so proud of these guys. You know, every Friday night, every Thursday night, they went out there, they put them pads on, and they played with a reason. And I'm really proud of these guys. So, sports, great thing, but I'll tell you what, friendship and camaraderie is the most important thing. So here for the team awards, see if I got them in order here. Most improved would go to Deacon Hayward. And by the way, it's worthy to know, too, that this is voted on by the members. We put out a poll, and they are the ones that vote on this, so it is voted on by their peers. So sportsmanship would go to Oscar Ornelas. Offensive Player of the Year was Braden Einspar. Defensive Player was Connor Evans. And last but definitely not least, is the Most Valuable Player of the Year was Braden Einspar. Thank you, and next up would be boys basketball.
Hold up, Mayor, for Miller. So all of us seniors got our coaches something for putting up with us the past 4 years. Some of the coaches were a little more fortunate and didn't have to deal with us for 4 years. But Coach Miller, Mayor DeCoste, and Blight, we put together these helmets. Just give it to him. So, thank you, coaches.
Well, as you can see there, our 2024-25 boys basketball team is kind of small but mighty there. Had a great group of seniors come back this year as we sat down, as we started out the season. Had very high hopes there for what we could do. Last year we finished up there as the MAC district runner-up there, so we kind of set some goals to get back there, give us a chance to get a crack at it there and be the MAC champions. And then we kind of set it in our mind there that we wanted to get to the sub-district finals were some goals that we set at the beginning of the year. Some of the kids kind of looked at us a little crazy thinking, man, we've never been there before, we've never done that. Some of those things there where you got to kind of stretch your mind a little bit and set goals in order for us to get there. As the season went along, we should also have our managers up here. You guys aren't up here. We had three quality managers with us there this year. You guys make your way up here too. Set our minds around things there. You can see as we come down the stretch there, we had some really difficult things as we went along through the season there where we had some injuries, kind of threw us off there to where the kids had to step up there. We had a lot of good kids step up there, do some things that maybe they were out of their comfort level. Didn't think they were ready, but then we get them on the floor, we get them rolling, and then great things happen for us there and do that part of it there. Started to come along there right before MAC, started catching our stride, doing some things, and we made it to the MAC championship playing Garden County, and we came up just a little bit short there. So it was one of those where we're right there, we can do it. Played Garden County. The game after MAC was the next week there at Garden County, and we came away with a win. So it's one of those we're starting to feel good about ourselves. The season's rolling, we're getting along. We finished the season on a 5-2 run there. Had 5 victories there out of the 7. One of the losses that we had here at home against Hemingford, probably the best game we played all season there. Class C school, a lot of beating, a lot of running, and scored, played good defense. We're really, really feeling good about ourselves, where we're headed and where we're going there, and what we're going to be able to do there. Came down to it there and made it, played Garden County there in our sub-district, and then we ended up losing to them 52-59. Came up just a little bit short there. So did not get where we wanted to go, but definitely wasn't from lack of effort or heart from the kids. Definitely are proud of these kids and what they did and what they accomplished. A lot of times there we picked each other up, and we're definitely very encouraging to each other there, and it's kind of the atmosphere that to be a successful team we set and strived and did it for ourselves there to get that stuff done there. As we look back there, we hit some big milestones there. The boys finished 14-10 for the season. Back-to-back winning seasons for us for the first time in several years. We also set a team record for team rebounds in a game with 59 rebounds in a game there, breaking the record from 2020 and 21. Quite a few rebounds and simple belief. As some individual pieces that came along there, Quentin had a really good year this year there, ended up breaking the school records for points per game in an average in a season at 17.5 points per game. And then he ended up finishing his career with 991 points, 9 points short of 1,000 points for his career. Not too bad. You want to step forward? We got a basketball for you, Quentin. We definitely want to thank our managers that we had this year. As everybody's not aware, they changed the rules there to where the managers now play with us. We had several times where we had kids were hurt, kids were gone. We had managers stepped in there and gave us our numbers so that we could run practice, get up and down the floor there, and get some things done there. It's a little more difficult if you don't have 10 kids to be very productive in practice and do those things. So we definitely appreciate Mason Howe and John Stanley there stepping in and stepping up there. It's kind of intimidating at times there if you're an 8th grader out or a 7th grader out there playing with these high school kids there. At first they were very timid, and towards the end they started to come along strong and improve their skills and not be afraid to be out there banging around with these kids there. Proud of the high schoolers there where you guys picked them up and allowed them to improve without making it a painful situation for them there, and helped us be able to get the most out of it we could there. Also had Tyler Armstrong step up there for us there, be our superior manager there on game days, and we appreciate his help and effort on those pieces of it there also. We have some individual team awards as we came about through our season. All conference award there, Quentin Keenan, first team. Nathan Jacobs, MAC All Conference second team. Connor Evans, honorable mention. And Joshua Estrada, honorable mention. On our all-area team there, Josh Estrada, all defense. All-area team, first team, Quentin Keenan. Second team, Nathan Jacobs. Second team, Connor Evans. And then our team awards, as voted on there by our kids there, JV MVP, Tatum Worley. Our Sportsmanship Leadership Award, Oscar Cornellis. Our MVP on offense, Quentin Keenan. Our MVP on defense, Joshua Estrada. Most improved, Jacob Lofton. And our overall MVP for the boys basketball, Quentin Keenan. We are immensely proud of the season these boys had, and the future looks very bright for boys basketball. If the boys want to improve, they'll have to dedicate their summer and get some extra effort into the weight room, summer league, team camps, and individual camps. Those take a lot of extra time from the kids, and even more time from the parents, where half of these kids probably can't drive by themselves, and in order to get to those pieces, we have to have the love and support of their parents to get them there and help make them better. And we appreciate your time and effort in doing all those adventures. Thank you.
Looks like I was supposed to sign all those. How long are you talking? How long are you?
It's just that one. That one. Yep. You're gonna have to. This is good. Okay, good evening. I'll try to drag this out as long as I can. I'm gonna start with the first day of practice and just keep going. I'm just kidding. Mr. Miller gave me the idea. Anyways, I won't subject you guys to all that, but I do want to say how proud I am of this team and how far a lot of them have come. We had a lot of growth as individuals and as a team this year. Quite a few new faces were added to our team this year as well. This program continues to grow, and I truly hope it does going forward as well. So I do want to say one of my favorite Bobby Knight quotes, and it's an appropriate one, I promise. I won't throw a chair or anything. But the only way to lose is to not get better. And I think a lot of the girls on this team did get better. So even though we didn't have a winning record, I think we did, in a way. I remember just a couple years back, this volleyball team had 11 girls on it. And now, if you look, we have 24 girls and 3 very cherished student managers. I hope they're up here. Okay. So that is huge for a D1, D2 school to have this many girls. So we were very fortunate to be able to have 3 teams when the competition allowed, because not all schools have the capability of having even 2 teams. So we were very fortunate to have all these girls. Even though our record didn't fully reflect the ability we had, it's the dedication and effort put in throughout the season that makes it truly great. It's all of you, the players, the parents, and the South Platte community who contribute to that greatness. So let's get to the awards. Starting with Most Improved is Josie Schneider and Brianna Einspar. I have to tell a story about Josie, though. You can stay standing out there, wave, so everyone knows who I'm talking about. So she's probably like 5'2", 5'3", with the heels on. Yeah, on a good day, okay. She started playing volleyball for us last year. To say she couldn't hit the ball would be an understatement. She was not a hitter. But this year, we had all the seniors play together for senior night, which was honestly one of the best nights. Anyways, and Josie got to the front row, and she was an outside hitter. And the ball just kept getting set to her. And anyways, she hit the ball over and got a kill. And I don't know if she knew that she got a kill at the time, but we all did. And anyways, the look on her face was just priceless. So that was one of our favorite. Yeah, we clap for that because that. Okay. Next up, sportsmanship. We have Zariah Doncheski and Josie Schneider. These two, I think they would cheer a fly on. I mean, they are just some of the nicest girls. And if you know them, you know that's true. Okay, and then outstanding JV player, Brianna Einspar. Brianna put in the hard work, and she did improve towards the end of the year. She even got some varsity playing time. Defensive player of the year, Zariah Doncheski. Whoops. Zariah, you can stay there. Zariah, offensive player of the year as well. Zariah played a lot of different positions, and she did it willingly, and she always just had a smile on her face. Even if I sat her on the bench, she smiled and she got through it, and yeah, we cherish having Zariah on the team. And then lastly, we have the most valuable player. That is Zariah Doncheski. And then outstanding manager goes to Chloe Jacobs. Chloe's like the mother hen. She makes sure that all of us coaches have all of our stuff together, and she made sure all the other players always have their stuff, and the other student managers. So she kind of mother hens, and we love that. We need that. Okay, going on to more awards. Okay, volleyball all conference. We have first team, Zariah Doncheski. We have second team, Johanna Frericks. We have honorable mention, Jayla Paulson and Ella Stanley. Okay, going on to all area volleyball. We have first team, Isabel Richmond and Zariah Doncheski. And I also want to add, Isabel broke the school record for career digs of 983. So, okay. Lincoln Journal Star All-State. We have honorable mention, Zariah Doncheski. Omaha World Herald All-State. We have honorable mention, Zariah Doncheski and Johanna Frericks. And that's all I have for you guys.
It's my pleasure to honor these young ladies. We're small in numbers, but they had another outstanding year, 18 wins. Pretty amazing. This group overcame several issues, setbacks during the season, but they never wavered, gave the team a consistent, outstanding effort. We did have to deal with low numbers that prevented us from being able to go 5-on-5 and practice a lot. We had to deal with illness. We had to deal, of course, with injuries. The biggest highlight of our season was a MAC tournament. We had to take on an undefeated Layton Warrior team that was ranked second or third in the state of Nebraska with the state's leading scorer on their team, and we dominated them and won the tournament. Miss Zaylee Benish from Layton was an outstanding ball player, but I think Zariah created some nightmares for that young lady that night. Zariah shut her down. She was averaging 34 points a game. She ended up scoring 17, but she had 2 at halftime. So Zariah did a great job there. We also won the Perkins County Holiday Tournament. We beat Perkins County in the first round and then played Mitchell, who is a lot bigger school than we are, and we came away with an ugly win, but we'll take it. And that kind of got us going in the month of January, and we played very, very well in that month. Injuries at the end of the season kind of hurt us, cut our journey a little bit short. We were faced with a broken foot, tight Achilles tendons on another player, a torn ligament in a finger of another player, and a broken nose on another player. So we were kind of beat up. But these girls never wavered. They never quit. They gave it everything that they had. And even though our season was cut short, I was very proud of the effort that they made. It's hard to come up with words that describes the season. It was, in my viewpoint, fantastic. These girls came to practice every day. We didn't have to worry about drama or any of the girl things. We just played basketball, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I would like to thank the Booster Club for providing the meals. There's a lot of times when we leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we play at 6, then the boys play after us, and we don't get home until 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it was really nice that the Booster Club was providing some meals for those kids. Denise Moorhead, the athletic trainer, fixing our boo-boos and our serious injuries. She was wonderful. Did a great job. Special thanks to my 2 assistant coaches, Coach Jason Shalene and Coach Katie Cross. They were fabulous. Every day at practice, working with the kids, giving me input on the bench during games. A lot of times I asked for their input, and they always had a good solution, so they were wonderful. I would also like to thank Andy Shalene. One of the agreements for me taking the program over was that I didn't have to learn how to do all this technology stuff. I'm a little bit older than when technology was around when I coached, and so Andy agreed to do all the technology things, and that was a big part of it. And also Coach Jason for doing stats. He would take the film home and go through the film and finish up our stats and make them very accurate. So that was excellent too. And then of course Jason driving us to and from away games. One of the best bus drivers ever. So he did a great job. Con Marshall is a former sports information director at Shatter State College, and I've known Con since I was in junior high. He's a Shatter native, as I am, and he every year tabulates statistics of the panhandle of Nebraska. All classes, all schools, Scottsbluff, all the way down to Banner County. And he sent me the stats that we were presented this year. Our team's scoring offense ranked 6th fifth. Our team defense was fifth. We were third in three-point shooting. We were sixth in free throw percentage. We had 3 players in the top 20 in scoring. And, you know, when you're talking about Sydney, Alliance, Scottsbluff, Gearing, that's pretty awesome. Johanna was 7th in field goal percentage. Isabel was 11th. Isabel was 2nd in the Panhandle in three-point shots made and 11th in free throw percentage. And if there would have been a defensive category, I'm sure Zariah would have been at the top of that list. I want to thank the 2 student managers, and Carla Gomez and Emily Mulholland. Those 2 girls did an amazing job of making sure water bottles were filled, the med kits and equipment bags were ready to go. So those 2 young ladies deserve a lot of credit. Team awards voted on by the players and coaches this year. The sportsmanship award goes to Maddie Adams. The most improved player award goes to Caitlin Brown. The JV player of the year goes to Jordan Babst. And this wasn't mentioned earlier in their packets, but MAC All-Conference honorable mention goes to Jayla Paulson. Can I have the 3 seniors step forward and over? These 3 young ladies have been a tremendous asset to this program for the last 4 years. They averaged 17 and a half wins every year of their high school career. Their leadership this year was wonderful. They're going to be missed big time. Zariah, she was the Outstanding Defensive Player Team Award. 2nd team MAC All-Conference selection. She made the Keith County News All-Defensive Team. She was an All-State Honorable Mention in the Omaha World Herald and the Lincoln Star Journal, and she was also Academic All-State. Johanna Frericks. Johanna was our Outstanding Offensive Player Award, unanimous choice first team, all MAC selection. Keith County News first team selection, All-State Honorable Mention selection in the Omaha World Herald and the Lincoln Star Journal. Joe will be participating in the Panhandle Prep All-Star Game on May 30th in Gearing, Nebraska. And she will also be participating in the MNAC All-Star Game on May 31st, which will be played here at South Platte. And hopefully she doesn't break a foot. Isabel Richmond. Isabella has received the Most Valuable Player Award, unanimous choice first team MAC All-Conference selection, Keith County News first team selection, All-State Honorable Mention, Omaha World Herald, Lincoln Journal-Star. She will be also a participant in the Panhandle Prep All-Star Game on May 30th in Gearing and the MNAC All-Star Game on May 31st here at South Platte. Isabel set 2 school records this year. The first one is the number of three-pointers made in a season of 64, which ranked her 6th in the state, all class. She also broke the state school record in three-pointers made in a career, which was 195, and that ranked her 10th in the state, all class of players this year. And she was also academic all-state. I guess that's it. Very proud of these young ladies. They could have folded mid-season but they kept working hard. We had a great time. We won a lot of basketball games. And it's been a pleasure, ladies. Thank you very much.
Okay. I got all of you up here? Okay. This cheer season was one to remember. We had 12 girls, right, on this year's team. These ladies work hard all year long on top of all the other activities that they're participating in. They experience many early mornings and late nights together and only complained about it 70% of the time. I'm just kidding. Maybe 65%. These ladies were extremely patient with not only their coaches, but each other, which made for a fun and exciting year. We would like to say thank you to our seniors, Sarah and Josie. We are so proud of you, and we have loved every minute with you guys. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't wanna cry. Lastly, before we get into our awards, we want to say thank you to the parents. Your support and encouragement has played such a vital role in their success, and we appreciate you sharing your athletes with us. Okay, now we'd like to recognize a few of these girls in leadership positions. They are Josie Schneider, Student Council Rep. And this year's captain was Jillian Ferrix as our captain. Okay, now we have 4 other awards we'd like to present to you. Our most improved cheerleader this year is Audrey Moorhead. Our Team Spirit Award goes to Josie Schneider. Our most dedicated cheerleader is Ann Lynn Wilson. And our most valuable cheerleader is Jillian Ferrix. That's all I had. That's it. Okay, thanks.
As we work our way through the school year, we take time during many of our activities to recognize our parents, but some of our activities, we're not able to recognize our parents during them, so we're going to do that right now. The parents of these activities, please stand and be recognized. This would be a good chance to stretch your legs if you've been sitting for too long. So the parents of our student athletes that are involved in bowling, track, golf, play production, speech, and music. You guys please stand for a second so we can send you our appreciation for the hard work and dedication. Our next award is from the Minuteman Activities Conference. The Minuteman Activities Conference recognizes our academic honor roll for our students who are involved in 2 conference activities while maintaining a 3.67 or better GPA. And we have 27 students that met those qualifications. Now, when I call your name, please make your way up to the stage. Sophia Landman, Heidi Maupin, Audrey Moorhead, Emily Armstrong, Tessa Mitchell, Tyler Armstrong, Jacob Lofton, Jayla Paulson, Jared Sherbarth, Ella Stanley, Chloe Jacobs, Anlyn Wilson, Emily Mulholland, Epiphany Perez, Emma Spees, Madison Adams, Carla Gomez, Jillian Frericks, Luca Duncan, Joshua Estrada, Johanna Frericks, Isabel Richmond, Nathan Jacobs, Cordell Frericks, Zariah Doncheski, Quentin Keenan, and Madison Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, these student athletes are involved in our activities while maintaining a 3.67 or better GPA. We'll wait for all of them to get up here, then we'll give them a round of applause. So these students earned the MAC Activity Academic Honor Roll. Congratulations, guys. Also, our conference recognizes student athletes that are all conference caliber performers in fine arts or in their athletics while maintaining a 95% or better GPA or a 3.7 GPA. And so these students, these are all conference team members plus maintaining a 3.78 GPA. And this is the Minuteman Activity Conference, all academic recipients. And so when I read your names, please step forward. Jacob Lofton, Madison Johnson, Chloe Jacobs, Heidi Maupin, Nathan Jacobs, Emily Armstrong, Jared Sherbarth, Emma Spees, Zariah Doncheski, Quentin Keenan, Johanna Frericks, Isabel Richmond, and Cordell Frericks. So with those guys step forward and step clear out to the end of the stage and kind of bunch up so we can get a picture. This is our Minuteman Activity Conference, all academic recipients. All right, you guys can head back down. Thank you. Except Madison, you stay. You get to stay. You get to stay. Yep, for real. Real life. Yep, you get to stay. Also, our conference recognizes students that score well on their ACT, and there are two different divisions for this award. The MAC Silver Award goes to seniors who scored a 25 to a 29 on their ACT. And the other division is for students who scored a 30 or better on their ACT, and that is the MAC Gold Scholar Award. Madison Johnson is a recipient of the MAC Gold Scholar Award. Yes. Our next award is our South Platte Tri-Honor Awards. The Tri-Honor Performing Arts Award is for students who are involved in 3 different performing arts during the course of the year, and that would be music, speech, or one act. And this year we have 6 recipients of the Tri-Honor Performing Arts Award. And they're Emily Armstrong, Chloe Jacobs, Emma Spees, Madison Johnson, Nathan Jacobs, and Luca Duncan. Would you guys come up to the stage, please? Did you guys appreciate it? All right, let's give these guys a hand. We'll give these guys a round of applause, and then we have our Tri-Honor Athletics. So if that's you, then stay close. If not, thanks for coming up. Point to the guy that's not coming to school tomorrow, right? Our Tri-Honor athletes are involved in 3 different sports, or 1 sport each season. Our freshman Tri-Honor athletes are Drake Arnstorff, Emily Armstrong, Brianna Einspar, Deacon Hayward, Braden Kindle, and Audrey Moorhead. These are our freshman Tri-Honor athletes. Come on up to the stage. Our sophomore Tri-Honor athletes are Jacob Lofton, Ella Stanley, and Anlyn Wilson. Junior Tri-Honor athletes, Jaden Babst, Jordan Babst, and Oscar Ornelas. And this day wouldn't be made possible if it wasn't for the hard work of our, of course, our students and then our parents and their support, but also Denise Moorhead, our athletic trainer, our administrative assistant. She takes care of writing checks for all of our entry fees and all of our officials. She takes care of printing all of the certificates that your students got in their packets today. She takes care of all of our boo-boos that happen during the course of our seasons. She prints off all of our rosters. There's a lot of things in our activities program that wouldn't be possible without Denise. So please take a second and join me in thanking Denise for all of her help. Our senior Tri-Honor athletes, Nathan Jacobs, Quentin Keenan, and Isabel Richmond. Please make your way to the stage. Who's down there tipping cups over? Everyone's pointing. What? I didn't hear. All right, so these are all of our South Platte Tri-Honor athletes. These are the athletes that participated in a sport each of the 3 seasons. And you guys can stay just right where you are while we present the next 2 awards. We have 2 individuals who have completed the Career Tri-Honor Award. And they were involved in 3 sports every year, all 4 years of high school. And they are Quentin Keenan and Isabel Richmond. As you guys are looking in your packets, if there is anything that's incorrect, please just stop by the office. Let Denise or I know. We'll do our best to fix any pins or ribbons or certificates that are incorrect. Our final award of the evening is the Male and Female Athlete of the Year. And this award is voted on by all of our coaches, and they select our Male and Female Athlete of the Year. And this year, our Male Athlete of the Year is Quentin Keenan. And our Female Athlete of the Year is Isabel Richmond. All right, thank you all for joining us for our activities and honors banquet. It is quite the pleasure to be able to work with all of these young students and all of their activities and their athletics. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. I'll take your hand.
light still on?